Happy Flax and Fiber Friday. I am working on another Christmas present. I have scraps from the tablet weaving and then other cotton yarns that I have. And I am going to make a rug for my son and daughter-in-law. Colors, he doesn't really care. But she loves purples and neon lime green. So fortunately I have some of that. This was from a Christmas present, gosh, years ago, for my daughter. Am I even getting it? There we go. Let's get it right. So let's see. We got these colors. And then I have already put on some green. And then some light blue, but that's all knotted up, so that's really making me mad. So I'm just doing like a little kitchen rug or bathroom or next to the bed, just like 20 inches by 32, I think I am figuring on. So I need 10 feet because I'm going to do it in 2 strips and sew them together. Because my loom is not that wide. My loom does 15 inches. And I'm going to use a 6 petal. So I'm figuring I need 60. So I'm going to go on and just keep getting the warp ready. And my weft is going to be all the acrylic yarns that I used for Christmas presents this year. So it's just going to be a rug of many colors. I'm excited to see what happens with it. So that's the project for today. I'll get to warping. Alright, I've got it all warped and I didn't have any problems. I gotta say it's so much easier than doing singles of linen to do the thick cotton. It's like things don't get tangled. It's like so much easier. If only I could like spin cotton really fast and thick, or lots of strands and ply it. So getting it going, and then I will start the weaving. I want to make sure that there's enough left over to create a fringe on the rug, especially in case I can't untie these. So I think I'm going to do 4 sticks for starting. I think that I should be able to work with that. And now I have to advance it. And then I will start the weaving. And then I'll go ahead and just do fast forward on that. And that, too much. Okay. The sticks are always awkward because of going over the bar. So I just have to make sure, and I don't know that I'm doing this the way other people would, but this is what works for me. Okay, so I am going that way. So I will stop and then I will just be fast forwarding with my weaving. So I figured I should stop and tell you what I did for my weft. And I did not ply them, I just added 2 colors, and then halfway in between I'd maybe cut one of the strands and then add another color. So it's all random. That's why you see that. And I'm excited because that's 2 strands of the acrylic yarns. And I was hoping it wouldn't be too thick that the warp didn't show through. So I like how the warp is also showing up. So it kind of creates like sort of a crazy plaid. Also, what I am doing to make sure that I get the length of the rug right is I'm going to measure from the start of my weaving, and that is 9 inches. And I will put a safety pin there, and then when the safety pin is down here, I'll measure from it up to the next weaving section and put the new one in, and I will make a note 9 inches, 9 inches, because I want it to be 32 inches long, so I want to make sure I know where I'm at. So that's kind of the update on that one. Now back to weaving, and this is like neon lime green and yellow. I have reached 32 inches. I did not calculate for how much I draw in, so I assumed I was making it 10 inches, and it's not. And I'm not doing great on the selvages. Um, and also, I think when it starts to bow down here, I don't know, somebody knows, um, these are tighter than the ones inside. Actually, I went ahead and cut and extended them, and that seems to be helping a little, but I've just kind of padded those as I went along. It's a rug, so hopefully it's just fine. After it washes, maybe it'll all even out. But I also had an idea that, because I'm like in love with what you can do with tablet weaving, uh, I'm super excited to think about and maybe try sewing the 2 strips of the rug together and then doing a tablet woven border all the way around it. Because it's not going to be thick and heavy, that might help keep it flat. Because you know how skinny or thin rugs tend to be, I don't know, they tend to like bunch up. Uh-oh, what's happening there? One got really loose? Okay. Anyway, so that's an idea that I'm thinking about. We'll see. Maybe in purple and green. I don't know. So I'm going to go ahead now and throw in the sticks to separate the 2 sections of rug. And fortunately, where I put the knots is going to end up being the fringe, so I don't have to worry about that causing problems with my heddle. So I'm going to do this and then start back with weaving. So the second section of the rug, and I'm excited. I think it's going to be soft and cozy, and hopefully it's as pretty as I think it will be. Hey, I can pretend, right? All right, I'll see you in a few. So I am at the finished part of the 2 pieces of rug, and I am not sure how much more um, warp I have left. I made sure when I did it that I was going to have more than enough for the rug, so I'm not sure. I think I have quite a bit, which is fine. So I don't know who I'm making this for. Maybe for me, but I'm just going to use plain yellow cotton that I had almost a whole skein of. So that is what I'm doing now. So we will just run that through, and I think it might be, I don't know, it might show up the colors of the stripes more. So I will go ahead and fast forward through that. Alright, it is done. Wasn't great on the salvages, but that's okay. I don't worry about it too much. I'm super excited because I think I had 5 or 6 spools that I rolled up from that yellow cotton, and that's the last one, and I used most of it. So that always makes me excited. I don't know why. It's a simple thing. Better than running out. So now I am going to unveil. I'm going to cut that off. And my bed makes it, oh, that's a good length. So there is that. I don't know if I'll turn it into a bag or not. As for the rug, I think I decided not to do tablet weaving, only because I'd have to purchase more things. This needs to be shipped off, and that would end up not using any tassels. So, or the fringed edges that I think make rugs kind of sweet. So, I don't know if you can tell on my, because my blanket's kind of, my quilt's kind of the same colors. Though more muted. I'm excited. I don't want to cut that off yet. In case I don't have enough fringe, I want to untie that instead. But, and then we'll position and see which direction. So I will come back and start doing, ooh, I think I will cut that. Position it up and start sewing the 2 rugs together. Oh wow, that's pretty good. That ends up being about 32 inches. So I guess either I did too long of warps, which is fine because then I can use extra, or I didn't need to warp as much as I had. That can make a cute bag though too, a long bag, but that would be cute. So I don't know, or maybe that'll be another Christmas present for somebody. So I will be back in a few sewing. Everything is all tied off, and I am second guessing doing a tablet weaving woven border, only because I don't like how the fringe is, and it's too short. I would have liked it if it was longer. So like over here, it's just, I don't know, it's ugly. So I will have to debate on that. It means going and buying more yarn, more cotton yarn to make a thick one. I am using the yellow cotton that I have left on this spool or bobbin, and I think I'm going to use it all up, and I'm excited about that. I hate having just tiny little scraps of things because it feels wasteful and I don't know what to do with them. So I will go ahead and start stitching this up. All stitched and ready to put in the washer. I forgot to mention I did have to take out a few rows on one of the pieces to make it even with the other one. And if my voice sounds weird today, I have a slight cold. So that's what that's about. I haven't been sick in over 2 years, or in 2 years, just about. So I also trimmed all of my weaving ends, just enough that to allow it to wash when it washes, to sort of pill up or whatever it's going to do, and then I'll trim it again. I don't know why there's a knot there, but I don't remember that. Oh, probably from the Weft. So I will wash it in the washing machine. Probably do it first in my sink with hot water. My washing machine does not have hot water to it, so I will go ahead and soak this and kind of hand wash it, and then washing machine wash it to get it all evened out and see what happens and where shrinkage happens. I do not have a dryer. I would throw it in the dryer if I did, because I like things to shrink. But I do not own a dryer because I do not have 220 electric. I like it. I think it's very fun and very colorful. It's not super thick, obviously, and it's soft. I hate that acrylic yarn is so soft. I want cotton to be that soft. So, okay. I will come back after it's washed, and maybe I will have decided if I'm gonna do a tablet weaving around the edge. Design choices that also take time, and this needs to be shipped off before Christmas. And I have other things to make that need to be shipped off, so try not to be frantic. Okay, see you in a bit. And we are done. Um, I really did toy with the idea of going out and finding some more cotton to do a tablet woven edge. But I think I might save that kind of idea in my head for maybe for me one day. I went ahead and I had some, what's it called, outdoor thread that I've had around for years, and it's black. So I stitched down the center, and this rug I found was perfect with this great texture. I hope that that puckering doesn't cause a problem, especially if they dry the rug. I tried to like kind of stretch and flatten it out, and that was fine until after I sewed it, and then I noticed puckers. But I am I am happy. I am happy. Yeah, I found that perfect towel. So, pretty excited. I like it. So, there we go. Thanks.